Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Apostle Johnson Suleiman replies the Sultan of Sokoto. What an interesting one. Apostle says nobody is dying. In fact, the north is not the worst place to live. It's the best place on earth. I guess you can infer from what he has said what he really meant. Hello, my people. The Sultan of Sokoto is as though he just woke up or just had a light bulb moment to the issues and on the seriousness of what is on ground in the north. For over close to 2 decades, talking about from 1999, when Nigeria went back on, democracy, we've had Olusegun Obasanjo became the first democratic president after, series of military rule. When Olusegun Obasanjo came back, it was alleged that some men, some governors of the North, precisely 3 of them, came together and put up together $100 million US each to fund, the people who, they see as vulnerable, telling them that these people needs to be, they need to stand up to their rights. They are being cheated. The Sultan cannot rule them. They are born to rule. And so they sponsored them, got them ammunitions, and the whole insecurity started in Nigeria. And like they say, if you don't, wildfire cannot be curtailed. You think you can control it when you put it in the midst of a dry bush. You'll be amazed at the speed at which it will spread. Today, the story is a different one. Recently, we had an NSAS where youths, especially in the southern part of Nigeria, rose up to say enough is enough to police brutality. And guess what? At the end of NSAS, Buhari and the northern governors came together to decide and to discuss issues that should and sanction that should be given to Nigerian youths because they stood up against police brutality. The Sultan of Sokoto went on to say, oh, the north is bleeding. Insecurities at the hike. Guess what? Apostle Johnson Suleiman has replied. He said, man, you are making a mistake. Let's understand what the apostle has said. The general overseer of Omega Fire Ministry, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, has decided to speak. This time around, he decided to drag the Sultan of Sokoto over his recent comments regarding the rate of insecurity in the northern part of Nigeria. It should be recalled that the Sultan of Sokoto recently said that the north is the worst place to live, to presently live now on earth. Based on that, Apostle Johnson Suleiman decided to reply him. While replying him, he made it clear to him that what he had just said is hate speech. How dare you say that the north, one part of Nigeria, is the worst place to live? That is hate speech, he said. He then made it clear to him that the north is the best place to live in the world. He went on and he made it known to him that companies and factories are being opened in the north and that nobody is dying. In fact, it's the most safe and secure place on earth. The man of God went on and let him know that this government is the best addressing insecurity matter. He ended up by stating that he ended up by saying to him that when someone speak now, they will say, they will challenge the person. Abi, is that not what they will say? What is on ground is not a matter of opposition, but is blatantly and hate speech to Nigerians, to Muhammadu Buhari-led administration. This is exactly what he said. This is hate speech. The north is the best place to live in the world. Companies and factories are being opened daily. Nobody is dying. In fact, this government is the best in tackling insecurity. When you talk, they will say you are opposing them, right? So Buhari is doing his best, and this government is the best right now. In recent days, there has been serious insecurity in the north. People being captured, kidnapped, and killed as though there is nobody in leadership in this country. So my people, there you go. Apostle Johnson Suleiman has replied the Sultan of Sokoto, say, Sultan, how can you say one part of Nigeria is the worst place to live? That is tantamount to an hate speech. We've been hearing about hate speech, hate speech, hate speech. You, the whole Sultan of Sokoto, you've just made one. You just made just stated an hate speech. In fact, Nigerian government should look into it immediately, and they should discourage people from ever saying anything against this government, this administration, or the country. How dare you say that the northern part of Nigeria is the worst place to live on earth? That insecurity is a problem? No, it's not a problem. In fact, you are enjoying the best of times, because right now we know that in the north, factories are being opened. There is job, there is education, child marriage, and orphan and what have you. Is not a thing of reality. It's a thing of the past. This government is working tirelessly. This government is working tirelessly to ensure that Nigerians are getting the best. How can you say the north is the worst place to live? No, 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 no. My people, I guess you understand the whole statement that the very Apostle Johnson Suleiman is replying the Sultan of Sokoto. You know that in Nigeria, they've gone ahead and they said that they want to implement a hate speech bill where if you speak, you can be killed. But if you kill people in this country, they can say, well, as soon as you say you repent, you can be forgiven. So, my people, the Sultan, I guess, is in for a good show, because Apostle Johnson Suleiman is not letting him go in a hurry. He's saying to him, Sultan, we expected more from you. You should not be saying that. You see, Nigerians, to a large extent, we are deceiving ourselves. Let's be very candid. Where are we headed? With a lot of deceit at this time of the year and the day. This is not 1974. It is not 1986. It's not even in the 90s. Even 2000. We are now in the 21st century. The world has moved on. Yet, Nigeria is still wallowing in a position where leadership, we look at it and we are really worried. Where are we really going? Because if you look at the matter, remember your grandmother, the way you make fun of her and say, grandma, grandpa. No, now this is the 21st century. We are the one to teach you. That's what's still going on in Nigeria. Instead of the government of the day to embrace the youth and say, okay, what do you bring to the table? How can we ensure enhanced development? What's your contribution? Rather, the government is fighting our own youth. And that's why Nigeria is where it is today. If we must make progress and move on, if we must become a great nation and be able to compete with other great nations of the world, of course we have the capacity and all the ability to be able to ensure we get to this position. Why? When Nigerians travel outside the shores of this country, you see how amazingly well they do. So does it in fact to say that in this country there is something preventing them from realizing and exercising their full potential? Is a question we all need to really think about. I would like you to leave us a comment. Please share, like, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Sultan, please, no hate speech. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.